was a war of the back part of the don't show it. Do you repost this video? You repost it. This you repost it. Yeah, check. Okay. This is no.
Empowerment is not a mere catchphrase. It is the cornerstone of progress and the catalyst of change. At the heart of this transformative force lies the Dr. Kester Awani Foundation, a beacon of hope and empowerment. In the bustling city of Lagos, Nigeria, a seed was planted by a visionary, Dr. Kester Awani. Born and raised in Nigeria, Dr. Awani was no stranger to the struggles faced by his fellow countrymen and women. He witnessed the vast potential in individuals around him, potential often stifled by a lack of resources and opportunities. It was from these observations that the Dr. Kester Awani Foundation was born. Dr. Awani, a philanthropist and engineer by profession, envisioned a foundation that would break the chains of limitation, a foundation that would inspire individuals to rise above their circumstances, to harness their potential, and to ultimately empower others in their communities. This was not just a dream, but a mission to empower the disenfranchised, to uplift the downtrodden, and to light the path for those lost in the dark. The Foundation's maiden initiative, the Empowered to Empower initiative, is a testament to this vision. It aims to equip individuals with the skills, knowledge, and confidence to transform their lives and their communities. By providing resources, mentorship, and training, it seeks to foster an environment of self-reliance and communal upliftment. Today we delve into the story of Dr. Kester Awani and his vision for the Foundation. We explore the birth of the Empowered to Empower initiative and the monumental impact it seeks to make in Nigeria. To recap, empowerment is more than just a concept. It is a driving force behind progress and change. The Dr. Kester Awani Foundation, driven by the vision of Dr. Awani, seeks to unlock this force within individuals, empowering them to transform their lives and communities. The Empowered to Empower initiative, the Foundation's first initiative, is a bold step towards this goal, providing resources, mentorship, and training to ignite a ripple effect of empowerment. Remember, the journey of empowerment begins with a single step, and today, we invite you to take that step with the Dr. Kester Awani Foundation. Together, we can change lives, transform communities, and build a brighter future for Nigeria. Join us as Empowered TV presenter Damilola Okeowo engages in a compelling discussion with Dr. Kester Awani, delving into his visionary goals for the Foundation.
Hello viewers, I'm Damilola Okeowo, and I'm live here with Dr. Kester Awani, the founder of Dr. Kester Awani Foundation. Welcome, Dr. Kester.
Thank you so much, Dami. I'm very happy to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
Yes, thanks. Same here.
Okay, so why Dr. Kester Awani Foundation?
Yes, very good question. Why? And I'll answer by telling you a story. So one day I was sitting with my friends and we're having drinks and just telling stories and having a good time. And we see a lady walk by, and she's almost fainting. And so, trying to help, we stop her and we ask her to sit down. We ask the waitress to, give her water to wash her face, ask her to take off her wig, just to refresh, give her water to drink, and food to eat. After about 20, 30 minutes, she had come back to herself. And so we invited her to our table and we sort of asked what's going on. And of course, it was obvious financial issues. And so I asked her a question. I said, so, how can we help? What skill do you have? What can you do? And Dami, I'll tell you that her response was, I don't have any skill. And anything, I can do anything. And while I looked at her, I realized that this is a big problem in today's society. The lack of bankable skills. And this was about 10, 11 years ago. Over the years after that first incident that opened my eyes, everywhere I've traveled to, internationally, locally, I would say I've traveled to almost all of the states in Nigeria. Yes. And whether I go to urban cities or rural places, it's the same problem. Skills. And all this time I'll talk to people and I say, what skills do you have? None. What skills do you have? None. Very few people have bankable skills in this country.
That's true.
If you know that there's a gap here, you've got to fill it. And so over the years, I've been empowering people, in trickles, one here, one there, because somebody has told me about them, or probably I was opportune to meet them and identify that they really can't empower themselves and they have a passion for some skills. But last year, I was talking to my younger sister and I just said, you know what? I'm done procrastinating. I'll just do it. I'll go all out and empower people. And that's how we're here today.
That's really an interesting story behind this.
Absolutely.
What is the vision of this foundation?
Yes. So the vision is simple. We want everyone to have access to at least one skill.
Yeah.
The second part of the vision is we want everyone to also have access to good education. So, skills and education. This is what we intend to achieve. And we're starting from our locality. We want to empower people in Nigeria. This is our land, this is where we are. So the vision is to empower people, ensure that they have skills and have access to education.
Can you highlight the key program this foundation is going to embark on to empower individuals and communities?
Oh yes. The first program is the Empower to Empower initiative, which is launching alongside the foundation today. And what's the goal of that initiative? It's simple. We empower you so you can empower the next person. Empowered to empower, right? And what's beautiful about this initiative is that we are not forcing skills on individuals. We're empowering their passions. So, for instance, if you have a passion to weld, then that's what we're going to empower. If you have a passion for tailoring, that's what we're going to empower. If you have a passion for sewing, that's what we empower. And this is what makes us stand out. Most initiatives will just generalize empower. Okay, we want to empower people, 500 people to learn tailoring, for instance. The challenge here, Dami, is that people will just register for these empowerment schemes and they have no interest in this skill. So what happens is 3 months down the line, they've dropped it because there's no zeal, there's no passion. But when you're passionate about something, even when you're not making money from it, you continue because you're happy to do it anyway. So that's why we're empowering people's passions. That's our first initiative. And I'll tell you, Dami, there are a lot of other initiatives that will unfold as the year spans out.
So, how do you intend to get your target audience? Because there are people that has no privilege to be empowered. How do you intend to get to this particular set of people?
That's key. So one other thing I'd like to mention is that we don't want to empower people who can empower themselves. We've come across such people, and what we now do is we mentor them because they already have the capacity to empower themselves, or they already have the network to empower themselves. So we just mentor them. Back to your question. We're doing what we call grassroots empowerment.
Okay.
So wherever you are, and we're going from city to city. We're not. We're starting with Lagos and Oyo, and we'll move to all of the states within the zone, and continue that until we hit all the 36 states in Nigeria. And we continue like that. We're building a community, and we're we want to get through to everyone.
Definitely.
And I'll tell you, Dami, I'm excited about this.
I am too. I'm really happy to hear this
Yes,
because it's really inspiring.
yeah.
So, how will you measure the impact of this program, the Dr. Kester Awani Foundation?
So to measure this, the success of the foundation is to measure the success of the initiatives, right? And like I said earlier, we're launching the Empower to Empower initiative alongside the launch of the foundation, and we intend to empower 300 people spread across 12 states in 2024. When we say that 255 of those 300 people would have empowered 225 other people. And so we're looking at a total of 525 empowered people by the end of the year. Now, the empowered individuals is one thing. The other part is the mentors, those who would train the individuals on these various skills. We call them the mentors. Now, for the empowered mentors, we intend to have built a community where we have 300 empowered mentors. So, what they do is every time we have someone we need to empower, they empower them. Some of them have already volunteered to do this free, and some of them were paying. We are building, Dami, a community of empowered people. And we call this community the empowered community. And the community is growing really fast. Knowing what our goals are, which are specific and measurable, it's easy to measure the success of the initiative and also the success of the foundation.
Yeah, I get that. So, what are the challenges you anticipate facing while running this program?
So, Dami, first, funds cost a lot of money to empower people. The second challenge that we envisage we're going to get is finding the right people to empower. The third one, find the right mentors. And the fourth one is ensuring that the community stays empowered and continues to empower people. Now, knowing these challenges, the four challenges, we have put steps and measures to ensure that we overcome these challenges. For instance, for funds, we aside the funds we've set out personally to ensure that this program continues to run. We're also talking to well meaning Nigerians. We're collaborating with international support groups. They're all well, in fact, we're collaborating to get help. To ensure that we pick the right candidates, we're interviewing candidates, we're doing background checks on them. We want to make sure that they really can't empower themselves. We want to make sure we're empowering the right people. We don't want to take a slot and give it to somebody who already has the opportunity to empower or has a circle that can empower them.
Or how are you going to know if somebody has the opportunity to be empowered or not?
It's easy talking to them. I know that, um, and we've seen this already, even though we just started. People lie,
Yeah.
sadly, but We ask friendly questions. We have psychologists that are going to just talk to you freely, you answer questions, and we know. And beyond that, Dami, if you talk to a person, it's easy to know. If you look the person right in the eye and say, "Hey, A B C D E F G H I," I mean, what's the time you get a few answers, you can tell already if this person is able to empower themselves. Funny, yes, but that's true.
Yeah, it is.
Tell you a story. I like stories, by the way. While interviewing one of the candidates,
Okay.
I mean, this candidate dressed well, came in, and some members of my team said to me, "Oh no, this is not the candidate for the program." And I said, "Hold." And we had the gentleman sit down and we started the conversation. 2 minutes into the conversation, we could already tell that this gentleman is unable to empower himself. One, two, he has no structure or even people to empower himself. And so he was an ideal candidate. So just speaking to them freely, you know, appealing to their honest side can help.
I think that's going to work actually.
Yes, good.
So, who are your key partners for the foundation?
So collaborations are key, and I believe a lot in partnerships and collaborations. That's how you go far quickly. Our biggest partnerships are first with the mentors, the empowered mentors. Without them, we are not able to empower anyone. So those are our first key partnerships. The next would be our sponsors. For now, the foundation is sponsoring itself. But as we go on, we're going to get in a lot of international and local sponsors, including well-meaning Nigerians, sponsor the foundation. That way, we'll go far in a short time.
Okay. So, and how do you select the skills?
Also, we're not selecting skills for individuals, we're empowering their passions. So if you enroll for the initiative, we're asking you first, what are you passionate about? What skill do you think you want? And we're not asking them for one skill, we're asking them for three different skills. The reason is we want to determine what you're most passionate about and empower you in that skill.
Okay, so we're talking about the foundation. Let's talk about you now. So, what else do you enjoy doing aside from this foundation?
Yeah, so aside helping people and empowering people, um, which is something I'm very passionate about, I'll tell you this: I love to meet new people. Damn it. I love to. I love social gatherings. I love to sit down with people I care about and just have meaningful conversations and sometimes talk about absolutely nothing. I love doing that. I love to read and I love traveling, but without the journey. I love to go to new places But I don't like the journey between. I love to travel without a journey in between. Um, yeah, it's pretty much it.
So, what other business do you engage in except from this foundation?
So aside the foundation, Dami, I am involved in a lot of other business ventures in different sectors of the economy. First, we're in midstream. We offer directional drilling services, measurement power drilling services, and we offer we also offer wireline services. Right. So we have LPG plants. We are also in hospitality business. We have the hotels in Harcourt and likes, and then microfinance. These are some of the areas that I play in.
Wow.
Yes.
You are really into so many things.
Well, I'm a strong believer in having multiple streams of income.
Jack of all trade, I can say.
I'm master of all. Yes.
So back to the foundation.
Yes.
So, where do you see the foundation in the next, let's say, 10 years?
I mean, 10 years we would have built a massive community of empowered people. Members of the empowered community will exist in every state of the country, every nook and cranny. We're going to build a community bigger than the social media community, where people continue to empower people. And in 10 years, we would have rolled out a lot of other initiatives. Um, I can give you a sneak peek into some of the initiatives that are already on the drawing board. We have Project 31.3, where we intend to empower 31 businesses every quarter with small grants. We have Project 365, where we intend to empower 365 people minimum every year, right, to have access to education, right? And some of the initiatives in that scheme would be, for instance, purchasing examination funds for those people who can't afford them. We're talking about JAM forms, YX forms, NECO, and the rest, and all these professional exams. That's Project 365. In 10 years, we would have built the Empowered University, where we where we intend to provide theoretical and practical lessons. Yeah, it's a large community we're building, and it's starting now.
That's really a great dream, and I hope it come true.
Amen.
Yeah. So, aside from empowering people in Nigeria, do you see yourself empowering people outside the country?
So, Rami, I'll be very honest. My passion first is for Nigerians, and this is because Nigeria is where I grew up. I was born in Nigeria. I was raised in Nigeria, and I see the problems of Nigeria. However, remember where empowerment is not limited to any race or any tribe or any religion or even your social status. So yeah, but if we have the opportunities, definitely we empower people all over the world. And we want to build a community where wherever you are, you're empowering people. So for instance, if I travel to the United States, I should be able to empower people there. Let me say this, Tammy. You mustn't have everything to empower people.
Is that true?
Yes, people think that, oh, you must have the world, you must have a lot of money. No, no, no. I can tell you categorically that I have empowered a lot of people and I didn't spend so much to get it done. Let's go practical. I was driving one day and I had a flat tire and I stopped by a vulcanizer, right? Now there was a boy right next to the vulcanizer, and while the guy was fixing my tire, I engaged him. He was probably in his teens, not schooled at all. And actually, what's he doing here? Jokingly, I spoke in pidgin, waiting you do here. Yeah. And told me, I did try see what I feel learn the work. But this man no gree make I learn because what? He say I must pay money. I said, really? And I just walk along and say yes. Saying they passionate about her. That's how you put it. I like him well well. So I was amazed. And of course I'm passionate about helping people, right? So I turned to the guy and say, why you don't want to help this guy? Why don't you want to teach him this skill? And he says, oh no, Oga, if you want to be apprentice, you must pay money. Yes, so I asked him, okay, how much will he pay? And he said, Ingo bring 30,000. I'm speaking the exact way he said it. Ingo bring 30,000. He will bring one packet of carrying biscuit. He will bring one crate of malt. He won't learn. And there and then, I spent about 32,000 or so or thereabout. I empowered the person. Another practical story where I spent less. This time, I met a girl, young girl in her early 20s. And while we're conversing, I was purchasing food. She said, that she wants to now to make hair. I said, really? Are you passionate about that? I said, she said she said, Oga, if I sabi learn this hair, my life done better. And already I could tell that she's passionate about it. So what did I do? I have a friend who makes hair very good at the market in around Agile, Lagos State. And I called that friend and I said, hey, can you do me a favor? I have a very brilliant girl. I want you to teach her how to make hair. And that was it. I spent absolutely nothing. So empowerment doesn't take so much. These are practical examples. These are just two practical examples. There are many examples. You can have a skill, for instance, that can empower someone. You have broadcasting skills, for instance. You can you can teach someone those skills. You probably have public speaking skills. Those are skills. You can teach someone those skills. There are any money at the moment, right? So you these are empowerment is easy. It's inexpensive and anybody can do it.
Or people believe you need funding to be able to empower people.
Well, on a large scale, yes. But I always say do it now. Don't wait until you have all the funds. I can tell you that the Dr. Kester Awani Foundation doesn't have unlimited funds, but we've already started empowering people. And we'll continue to empower people any way that we can with with limited resources or maximum resources. Whatever the case is, look, if it's a culture, then it's easy. If it's a passion, then it's easy.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kester. You've really enlightened us about the foundation, how it works, and how it's going to continue working, even in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
It's really a great deal having you here.
Thank you so much.
So,
Danny.
do you have any final word for your viewers out there?
Oh, yes. First, empowerment starts with you. And like I just said, you don't need everything. You don't need to have the world to empower someone. So start right now with people around you. That's one. Two, if you know people who genuinely need empowerment, who need to learn these skills, please feel free to send us messages. Our handles are simple to remember at Dr. _Kester Awani Foundation. Go on there. If you don't remember them, for instance, you can go to Google and just type Dr. Kester Awani Foundation, and I'm sure you'll see some stuff about the foundation. Contact us, and we're more than happy to help. My personal contacts are also there, so you can reach me directly. Now, thirdly, if you have skills and you're passionate about helping people, we are happy to have you join the Empowered Mentors, where we get people, attach them under you or under your business, and they learn valuable skills. You'll be helping people by doing this. Remember, you got these skills by also learning. No one is born with skills. Everybody learns a skill. So if you have a skill and you can empower a person, it's a beautiful thing to empower people. It's sweet. It's exhilarating. It's refreshing. I want you to enjoy the feeling that I have enjoyed for many years. So join us. Join the empowered community. And if you're listening and you know you need empowerment yourself, please feel free to reach out. Empower someone to empower another person today. Join the community. And finally, remember that everyone deserves to have a skill. Everyone, irrespective of race, gender, tribe, social status, or anything. And our foundation's empowerment initiative, the Empower to Empower initiative, champions the belief that everyone deserves access to valuable skills for personal and professional growth. So let's learn, let's lead, and let's ignite change. It begins with you. Thank you so much, Dabi.
You're welcome, Dr. Kester. Thank you all for watching. We'll keep you updated on the various initiatives of the Dr. Kester Awani Foundation. Thank you so much, Dr. Kester. You've spoken passionately about your foundation.
Thank you.
And I hope to hear more about your wins in the future.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dabi.
Thank you.
Very nice having this conversation.